How do we put it on here?
Okay. You want to figure this out? Hey! Sorry. We're currently trying to figure out. Oh, exit. Exit. Okay, we're on that. So then I think you go right.
Go to your home.
Yeah, we're on home.
Oh, we are on home.
We're struggling. We should probably like have ran through this, but I mean,
I thought you knew how to do it. Haven't you done this before?
I haven't gone live on Instagram. I think it's this. Hello. Oh. Here, can you put this description? Okay.
Such a lovely dinner. Happy Valentine's Day. It's about to get really happy.
Whoa. Wow. That went 0 to 100 real quick. Checking connection for Instagram. Hey, Instagram. We live. Yes. Okay. We are live. All three.
Kind of.
Wait, are you connected to Wi-Fi here?
No.
You should probably, well, should be.
It's not the screen's
Whose friend is this? I'm just playing. Oh, I guess we should probably put it like this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is really close. Maybe we should back up. Why is mine closer and yours is not? Okay, anyways, whatever. All right. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you.
We're both under the weather.
Yes,
We
definitely.
sound super nasally. And we've got our operator voices on.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is actually better. This is better than it has been. So you're welcome. I prepared myself and my health for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Not really, but
yeah.
Anyways, okay, so we're talking about self-love and self-care today. I'm super stoked about this topic. Oh, I was gonna say, looking at her post notes.
We are sitting in my office.
Yes, now, that is a true statement.
And this is a beautiful.
Be you.
Yeah.
Accepting, friendly, inspired, remarkable, available, the best you, honest, hardworking, calm. I like calm. Oh, you even got like YouTube Live. We got like these things over here. Do you see them?
Yeah.
There we go. Anyways,
stuff going on.
So
we have to switch. Make sure we're in all of them.
Just sit on. Can I sit on your lap? Oh, okay. So yeah, we are a little preoccupied with other things. Like I am doing some stuff that I might have to step away from, but hopefully I don't have to. But I'm super excited about this topic because, first things first, if you're here, if you're live with us, comment below live, and then if you're rewatching, put a number 2 so that we know that you're a rewatcher or if you're actually live with us.
I wouldn't have known any of that.
Oh yeah,
we got a professional here.
Yeah, no big deal. So yeah,
today we were going to talk about self-love, self-care, and so real quick, I just looked up some definitions to get us started, because when we think about self-love and self-care, we tend to think of the things that we do to show ourselves self-love and self-care, but we don't think about the actual definition of it, I think.
Right.
And so self-love. Oh, Amanda Lynn Rubio, I see you, girl.
Oh, hey. That's way better.
Okay.
I like wavy. You waved at Amanda Lynn.
Yeah. So self-love is regard for one's own well-being and happiness. And so a lot of times I think people think this is a negative thing, but it's actually desirable. You have to have regard for yourself, you know. Right. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to be concerned about your own well-being as well as others. And I think, where people think it might be narcissistic or selfish is like when you place maybe too much emphasis on it. I think that just like everything in life, you have to find a balance.
Right.
And then self-care is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. So self-care is specifically related to your health. And
it's Snow. Hey, Snow.
It's Snow.
Novocaine, or you could call her.
I don't know who it is, so I just see the name. Thanks for joining us. Hello. So those are just some working definitions here. So I had some things that I was thinking about in terms of self-love and things that I would add to that definition. Again, maybe these are things that we should be doing, like actions associated with it. But one of the things that I think is really important is keeping commitments to yourself.
I'm sorry, I just shared something, and then it said like a different name.
Why does it say go live with Nicole Atkinson?
You want to bring her onto camera?
No, what?
She's watching. It's just
hi, Nicole! I don't think I needed to yell into it, but
I'm getting hot.
I got it.
Is it a little hot?
Are you just excited?
Probably.
Just burning up? Talking about that self-love?
Why does it say this?
Nicole, I got that big sexy wave hair product in my hair today. Are they looking big and sexy?
Self-love.
Yes.
Make your hair big and sexy.
Well, so one of the things I think that I have a hard time doing is spending money on myself.
Oh, same.
And so I actually got a gift card for Ulta.
Ooh,
and
who got that for you?
My mom. Yeah.
Mom for the win.
Yeah. And I took Nicole, my curly-haired consultant, with me.
Nicole, do you even have curly hair?
Yes, she does.
Like I've always seen it straight. No?
I don't know. She leaves it curly more often than not.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
So anyway, I took my personal consultant with me. Like they were asking me in the store, "Oh, do you need help?" I was like, "No, bitch.
I got my personal."
Yeah, personal shopper right here. So yeah, we picked up. I'm liking the big sexy curl one better. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's
a blue.
Big and
it's
sexy.
A blue thing, blue bottle, and it was like big and sexy. Yeah.
Self-love.
Yeah.
There you go, girls.
Yes.
Tip number 1.
Yes. Treat yourself. Buy stuff.
I was looking at things that people say about self-love, and I know one thing that for me personally that has came up as a Christian is, I've heard many different things about, love yourself. So then people take it into like, you love yourself more than you love God. So like if you believe in that, and I don't think that's the case. Maybe in some people's perception, like if you say love yourself, then they automatically think like, oh, I love myself more than my God, or I love myself more than this, like having false idols, right? But I think it's more about how, like, if you believe in God, that how much he actually loves you, and you have to almost accept that love. And I think a lot of people are not even there. Does that make sense? Like they love God, or they're, dealing with things in their life, but they're also not even loving themselves like how God loves them. So then they don't love themselves. So then they can't even portray that out to other people. Because if I'm upset with myself, let's say like I looked at myself in the mirror this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to lose weight. Like this is too much. I don't even like myself, right? Then how am I going to go out in the world and then perceive people who maybe are overweight like me, or that are skinnier, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, like that girl's too skinny, like I hate her or something,
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't function if you don't properly love yourself. And the thing that I was reading today was you have to choose, and you can't say, oh, I'll love myself when I lose 10 pounds. I'll love myself when, I get that job, or I go to the gym, 5 days a week, or whatever the case may be. You can't put a time of when something happens and I'm actually going to love myself. You have to literally be like, okay, I'm gonna love myself for who I am and for who I'm not right this second. So then you can do it tomorrow and you can do it the next day, because it's a journey. Like you can't, I mean, with everything in life, I feel like you just instantly don't like win, like it's like a process you have to work at. And that's one thing that
well, I'm not religious, but don't they also say that like your body is your vessel and stuff?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at it that way, I mean, you have to take care of your vessel.
Right.
Like God gave you that body then. So you have to be kind to it and talk
not
to
just
it nicely,
physical,
and treat it
like
mental.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's why I said talk to yourself nicely too. I think a lot of times we engage like self-talk that's negative and
which is not good.
No.
It's hard though, because we all were born with our negative, that voice in your head that is, mean, and
you got that devil and the angel on your shoulder.
Exactly. Like you really do. We all were born with the understanding of how to, be mean and rude, and even to yourself and to others. When it comes out, that's a different story. Like, you could see it in kids, like once they start developing, like you're like, okay, like he caught on to, or she caught on to, being able to say mean things. But yeah, it's a different journey of, like some days I would say I don't love myself. Some days I'm just literally like in a rut, just mean and, not taking care of myself, and, just almost like spinning wheels, like just going through the motions, and then, other days I'm like super aware and conscious of how I'm talking to myself, how I'm talking to other people, what I think, so it's definitely.
This makes me think of that documentary you told me to watch, Made for More.
Oh, yes. By Rachel Hollis. Conference,
like a women's conference,
right?
And during that, she has everybody in the audience fill out a questionnaire, and it has all these different statements on there. I hate the way I look. I wish I were skinnier. Whatever it is. That's fine. We just have to sit close. And so the one thing that really stood out to her when she did this activity was that the majority of the women in the audience said they hated the way they looked.
Yep.
And that like really shocks me. I mean, there are days where, I don't like this about myself or that about myself, but I've never looked in the mirror and just been like, wow, I fucking hate you. Like I've never been that low, there's always something that I'm like, damn girl, your bangs are looking good today, or it's whatever it is. My nails look nice. Oh, your ass looks nice in those jeans. Like I've never woken up and been like, I hate myself.
Right.
But everyone, not everyone, but the majority of the people in that audience.
Yeah, it was like, I think 90% said that. Well, and they said that they didn't like their body. I think that's specifically, it was their image that they see when they look in the mirror, like the whole body, they just did not like it. And it was hate.
Yeah.
And hate. That's a very strong word, right? And so that's the word that they chose to say about their body. Like, I don't think I could probably ever say that I hate my body. There's things that I dislike some days a lot more than the others, you know, but I don't know. Yeah, that really shook me. And like in that documentary, she was saying how it shook her. She was like, she said she was on stage and she was in tears because she's like, I cannot imagine like these strong, beautiful women, like all walks of life, like, and they, 90% of them say that they hated their body. And I don't know, that's just crazy. And so, I mean, that's why like we have to take steps towards, loving ourselves and really embracing who we are right now. Not who we want to be, who we want, this perception to be. Okay, I'm sorry, my double chin is not cracking in the Facebook. So we're talking about this and I'm like You might help me too.
It's really interesting, you guys. So we've got my laptop on, we've got Taylor's phone on, and we've got my phone on.
Yeah.
And each one of them
It's
is giving a different image.
And it's like, I know, dude, it's weird.
But this just shows you, I think, that like our own views of ourselves are distorted just based on what lens you're looking through or what angle you're looking at. So
great! Oh, okay, yes. That is such a perspective. That's awesome. I've never even thought about that.
I've never like looked at myself on 3 different areas.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, girl. Oh. So I think the next thing I wanted to kind of move into, I guess, is like, what are some of the things that we do to take care of ourselves and show ourselves love? Because I know back in the day, one of the things that was really hard for me growing up was to say no to people. I was a people pleaser. I always wanted to like hang out with people and do things with people. And sometimes when you do that, that means putting yourself on the back burner.
Definitely.
So I think now I'm a lot better at like saying no. Like,
no, I got me time.
Yeah.
Well, and we were talking about this one day. So we were talking about how, somebody, messaged me on social media and was like, hey, we should get together like for like a possible date / catch up on life stuff. And I was thinking, and I told her, I was like, I don't think I'm going to go because one, that's not how I want to spend my time, to be honest, because I personally feel like this person is not in the place that I want to actually involve myself with, like not even romantically, like in an actual friendship. I don't think there's multiple people. So if you're watching this and you think it's you, it's probably not you. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't want people to be like, oh, she's calling me out. Did you just hear that?
There are multiple people.
I mean, look at this.
Taylor is hot shit, y'all.
Anyways, but so I don't want you to think I'm calling you out, but I just want to stress that there is people in your life that you don't have to spend time with. And if you rather spend time with yourself than them, then it's fine. Okay. Like, yes, it would probably be good for me to get out. I have 3 kids. I have this, right? And just actually have like, me and interacting with adults. But if you're not in a place in your life where I want to associate with you, then I don't think I'm going to. And it's not personal. Like I still love you as a person. If you need prayer, I'll pray for you, whatever, right? But it's not like I need to, because time is money. Like we don't get time back, So if I'm going to spend time, I'm going to be very diligent about what I'm actually going to do with my time.
I think being aware of that and being okay with saying no has come with like time and age.
Right. And experience probably.
Yeah. Because when I was younger, I definitely didn't think that way. I was always, but giving myself.
One thing that this kind of leads into, one thing that I wanted to talk about is people are not okay with being with themselves.
Yes.
And like to me, it's sad because I have been there 100%. I could say that I've been there. I've done that. I have personally not been okay with being alone. And to be honest with you, I'm not even fully alone. Like I have 3 kids that I'm with all the time. But with another human being, I don't want a relationship. I'm not ready for it at this current moment, at this second. Maybe, I don't know, tomorrow I might be, I don't know. But I think that people are too afraid of being with themselves and loving themselves and getting to know themselves more. They're so scared of that they rather be with another human so that human can fill them and fill the void, but you're never going to fill it. Like you literally have to spend time with yourself for as long as possible, as long as you can. And then have a relationship. Love yourself before you love somebody else. Because I don't think it's even possible to even love somebody and, and not be in a relation or love your, what am I trying to say? I think it's impossible.
Love another person if you don't love yourself.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gosh, this cold medicine got me all.
So when you're talking about loving yourself and, just being okay with being with yourself, I also think of this outside of relationships and just in life in general. Like, the other day I saw that a musical artist that I really enjoy is coming to town.
Right.
And I don't know anybody that enjoys this artist.
Who is it?
Michael Franti.
No idea who he is.
I bought myself a ticket, booked my Airbnb, and I'm going to Portland, y'all. Like,
Dude, that's awesome.
Who cares if you're going alone?
Yeah.
If that's something that really, fills you up and you enjoy it, and do it. It's okay.
Personally, that's something that I actually struggle with personally. Is walking into a room by myself and going to be by myself. It makes me very uncomfortable. It's not in my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I've literally had to take like baby steps out of this. Where was I at the other day? I don't remember. I remember feeling so uncomfortable because I was by myself. Like I didn't have kids. I was in a room full of people, and I was just like, this is so weird. Like, I don't know what to do. Like normally I have my kids or I have a friend and I'm just kind of like, hey, like, I don't know. So that's one thing that like when she pause due to go poor connection. Back. That's one thing, like when you told me about that, like I literally like am jealous. Like I envy you because of that, because I'm like not there yet. I mean, I shouldn't envy you or anything, but like,
But I haven't always been there, trust that. Right. I mean, I think when I really started to like break out and do things by myself, it was I moved here from California, and I moved to Washington, and my boyfriend at the time was still in California. And so I moved here by myself. I didn't know anybody.
Right.
And I didn't want to go out and do things. And part of it was because he wasn't here, and I wanted to share the new things that I was going to be doing with him.
Right.
But I finally, after 6 months or something, fool hasn't moved. You have to be like, all right,
I'm gonna experience myself.
Gotta move on with my life. Right. So, I become more comfortable with doing things by myself. Okay, what are you gonna do? Like, you don't know people in this new place. You're just gonna stay in your house all day, and like that's not a life. Like you're not living, So that year I went to there's this awesome bike trail. I don't even bike ride, you guys. Like I have a bike and I've never I hardly ever ride it
either. You ain't
but
gonna
I
catch
bought
my
the bike just so I could go on this bike ride, and it was the most beautiful bike ride I've ever been on.
Cool.
It was just I felt like it was very like spiritual. Ooh. I drove there by myself. I went on this bike ride. It was like a 30-mile bike ride. Like really.
Did you practice for that?
No, bro. No,
Were you dead?
No, it was all okay. So like it was like downhill mostly. So
Get your feet off the pedals.
But the first part of it, you go through this dark tunnel by yourself. Like, you cannot see. You have to have a light on your bike. Like that was scary. Just be in darkness.
That is weird.
By myself. Like, what if there's a fucking killer in there?
Right, true. That's weird.
But no, it was the most beautiful thing. And then on the way home, I stopped. I got myself dinner in Coeur d'Alene, explored a little bit. And then I got pulled over for speeding. So.
When you're by yourself.
Did you get a ticket, Alyse?
Did you?
No.
Did you cry?
Oh,
sorry. This is my first trip all by myself.
I've never gotten a ticket because I think they know that I'm like super terrified. I literally will start shaking.
Oh, geez.
And I was so stupid. When I stopped the car, this is getting onto a tangent. We'll come back right after this, I promise. But this is good. This is just like reality. So when I pulled the car over, my laptop was sitting on my passenger seat and it flew off. And so I'm so stupid, but like I leaned down to pick it up. And so I was like, as I was doing it, but like, what are you gonna do? I'm already doing it.
Mid, like motion, like.
But I was like, oh my God, like this cop is gonna think I'm reaching for something.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Look at that guy. God, you're giving me like my heart's racing right now.
Anyway, she's alive though, guys.
Yeah. She's alive.
I live to talk about it.
Yes.
And like, yes, it is uncomfortable. Like, I started going to yoga and I walk into the class and like, I'm not like a super overly spiritual, like, oh, the moons are aligning tonight. I don't know, whatever.
I think that's a real thing, actually.
I probably, but you know, it doesn't, it's not exactly like my sphere of comfort, right? But I still walk in, you fucking act like you know what you're doing. That's the key.
Make it till you make it.
No, but I love it, you know? And so it's like, I think in new situations, once you get past that initial fear,
right,
you're fine.
What's the saying is something like your breakthrough is outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like you have to literally go through that wall and break through it to get what you actually are needing to get, you know?
In order to grow.
Yes.
Like we don't grow unless we put ourselves in uncomfortable situations.
And I'll be the first one to say painful. Like, you know, like you're just like, oh, I really have to do this? Like I actually have to do this? Like really I have to do this? Like why? And then my head's just like
it's okay, Taylor. I think when that was going on, I was probably 25. So you're right. That's there.
Right.
You're right there. Okay. You're gonna hit it soon.
There you go, guys.
Just kidding. It has nothing to do with age. True. It's just where you are in life.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Because one of the games is gonna end.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. We've been on here for what? 20?
Yeah, 26 minutes. Oh, probably depends on when we started them.
So what do you have written down? You said,
just self-love and self-care.
Oh, are we gonna give them tips? What do we?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't really talk this out, sorry guys.
Yeah. Well, so what are some of the things that you've started doing for yourself?
For myself.
So one thing I've started.
Hey.
I started doing this gallon challenge thing.
And it's actually called Gallon Challenge.
I don't know. I think so. I think people
call it let's start it.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what people call it. Anyway, okay. So this was pretty big, like I would say a year ago or something, but I never really got into it. But I get migraines. So like in my office, I usually turn the lights off. Hey, that's self-love and self-care because, you know, it might be weird for other people, but I know what I need and I need the lights off.
One thing, be comfortable making people feel uncomfortable. If they do not, are not okay with it, it's not what they think that you should be doing, but you know it's what you should be doing, do it. Yeah. It doesn't matter how they feel or what they think you should be doing, because if it is right, it is not other people's place to say that it's wrong. It is your place to say that it's right. Because I remember I was thinking about that the other day and I wanted to say it. Anyways, go ahead. Gallon challenge.
Gallon challenge. All right. This goes back to keeping commitments. So my commitment to myself is to drink a gallon of water a day. And so I've kind of given myself mini goals to reach. Let me tell you, this is an amazing way to make sure you're drinking enough water, because
she was really bad at it.
Yeah.
I would be like, Alyse, have you drank water today?
Yes.
Well, I'm like, girl.
Yeah. So with this, especially if you're a highly competitive person like myself, you'll see the line. So like, you know, I'm at my goal right now. But by 3, you
better recognize you're gonna be at that line.
So that's one thing I started doing to take care of myself.
Mine was actually water too. Mine was drink half my body weight. And that's another thing from Rachel Hollis that she says, like, okay, if you want to start with like your getting healthy journey, she's like, start with one thing and drink half your body weight every single day. Some days, to be honest, I do struggle with it. Like we had this crazy snowstorm and I was at home, dude, and I just like lost my mind. Like my mind was just like out in no somewhere land or something. So there was like a day that I didn't drink any water, and to be honest with you, and then the next day I got sick. So I was like, what?
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm drinking a gallon of water and I'm still
sick. Sure. But anyway, so that's one thing. Another thing for me is getting massages. Like that's literally like so important. I love getting massages. Another thing is, which is hard for me personally, because of my kids, but like actually taking time for myself. Like this winter or snowstorm, whatever, like I shaved my legs. Okay, yes, girl. What else did I do? Oh, I exfoliated my body. Okay, personally, I don't think a lot of people know about this, but exfoliating your body is like super good to make your skin obviously feel soft because you exfoliate the dead skin off of your body. It is important, and I think you should do it. Do you do it?
No.
You should do it. It's real good.
Takes too much time right now.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I'm in the shower like a normal thing, and it literally takes less to exfoliate than it is to shave my legs.
I think you have to buy the stuff that has.
Oh yeah. But those are at Walmart, and they're like $6 maybe.
Yeah.
And if you are, no, I was just gonna say smart like me, but if you use like Walmart grocery pickup app,
oh, you can just
add it to there when you're getting your groceries, like boom.
Well,
Life
so
hacks.
I have water. Another thing I've recently started yoga. Like I said.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I did yoga like a few times when I was in college. And it was always great. You know, I left feeling really relaxed and whatnot. But I think I am discovering myself through yoga. So one of the things that these classes that I go to really emphasize is like breathing and breathing heavily. And like
breathing is so good. Like knowing your body.
But it's so uncomfortable to like breathe loudly, right? We even like call people. There was a show, and it was what was it called? Oh, Stranger Things. I think it was on Stranger Things, and they called them like mouth breathers or something. You know,
my daughter's a mouth breather.
Yeah, and so like we make fun of people for the way they breathe, but like this yoga class, it's like, dude, embrace it and just do it. And there was one time I did this weird thing too, where I ended up like blowing snot out of my nose.
Finding her inner self.
Super uncomfortable, right? But like, God, I felt so freeing. And everybody around me was blowing snot through their nose too. So who cares?
Like all together in it.
Yeah. Everybody just got snot running down. No. Yoga's been really great. Highly recommend it.
That's good.
Boom.
Yeah, I need to start doing yoga.
Yeah.
I'm starting with drinking water.
Yeah, drinking water.
Good, one thing that I really
step
is you have to do one thing at a time.
Yes.
Because if you focus on multiple things, you know, this and this and this and this, and then you try to do it all together, then you're
going to overwhelm yourself.
And then you're going to slack off on everything. Instead of doing one thing good and right, the right way, you know, focus on that, get that together, get that routine or what is it called, habit, and then move on to the next thing. So yes, because I get a lot of people like they say they like message me on social media, you know, like people like trying to like have you join their business and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, you know, you're so great, and I tell them honestly, I'm like, it's a lot of fitness people. I'm like, first of all, I am not ready in my life to start something like a new fitness thing or buy this or whatever. Like, I'm not ready. Like, I can't add another thing to my plate because then I'm not going to actually do it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a thing that I've been discovering personally is doing that one thing at a time. Mm-hmm. I try to take on everything, and then ultimately I drop everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
because it becomes too overwhelming. So guys, if you're listening, go ahead and leave us a comment telling us what's one thing that you're gonna commit to doing to take care of yourself.
One thing.
Nicole, I think I know what yours might be.
Ooh. Okay, so we're out of here. Thank you so much for being live with us. It was fun.
Yeah, lots of fun.
I think it would have been funner if we weren't sick because like normally we're like hype, you know? My daughter does that all the time and she's just adorable. Anyways. Okay. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Have a blessed Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Saturday. Cats.
Oh.
You got cats. Cuddle up.
Meow. Cuddle up. You can cuddle. Never. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to end all of these at the same time. And
I have
so
no
bye guys.
idea.
Have a great day.
I don't even know.
All right. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Peace out, YouTube. We love you. Yeah, subscribe, like, and thumbs up, and do all that good stuff. Peace out, girls. Where you can
voice I